Hello dear students, good morning and welcome back to the online class organized by Dayamoyee High School, Rangamati Sadar. Here is my identity. I am Jui Chakma, Assistant Teacher English and Dayamoyee High School. I am today conducting a class once again in English grammar and composition for class 8. Let's observe some picture with some example. First one is, it is a beautiful. Next one, the flower looks very nice. Now dear students, compare these two examples. Which one is perfectly express the meaning? Which one? It is a beautiful or the flower looks very nice. First one is not express the meaning flawlessly, but the next one express the meaning clearly to us. That's why first one is not a sentence, but second one is a sentence. Okay, dear students, now guys, today we will discuss about. Today we will discuss about sentence and part of basic grammar. Why it is necessary? Let's see the learning outcomes. After studying this lesson, we will be able to identify the definition of sentences, identify the grammar basics, identify the kinds of sentences, and we could rearrange the jumbled words to make sentences. Let's see the next picture and the question. What is a sentence? Can you guess from the examples what is a sentence? I'm giving another example here. Mango is my favorite fruit. Look carefully. In this sentence is a group of words and it expresses a complete sense. If any group of words that express a complete sense, then we can call it a sentence. Here is the definition. So, a sentence is a group of words expressing a complete sense or meaning. It is a beautiful. That is also a group of words, but that does not express a complete sense or meaning. That's why that the first example is not a sentence. Now, dear students, have you cleared the definition of a sentence? Okay. Now here is the grammar basic. We need some key points. First one, person. Then we have to find out number. Then subject and object. Two main things, subject and object, and possessive form of pronouns. Why it is needed? So we could find out the subject very easily and object. Now come to the point of classification of person. Persons are three kinds: first person, second person, and third person. And number are two kinds: singular, plural. Now dear students, look the table very carefully. First person subject are be only two, I and we, ami, amra. Second person singular and plural you. You. Why? You বলতে তুমিও বোঝায়, আবার ইউ বলতে তোমরাও বোঝায়। একের ওদিকে প্লুরাল আর একজন ইন্ডিকেট করা হলে সিঙ্গুলার। Now third person, he, she. When we use he, when it indicates a boy or a male, then we indicate he, and she for a girl or a woman. or a female person. If they become plural, then we use they. Now any name, anything that refers to one thing, then we call it third person, like Rohim, the place. Here given the some other example, book, the book, singular books or the books. This is all the form of the subject. Whereas we will object on opposite of this subject, I use for me, we becomes us, you becomes you. That's does not change the form, but the meaning will be changed according to the sentence and content. He becomes in the object form him, she, her. Rohim also does not change any form. Rohim will be Rohim. That means any name will be refers to his name or her name or its name. They, the object form of they becomes them. Similarly, book, the book, they will not change the form of object. They will be same the subject and object. Now comes the third one, the possessive one. What is possessive? That means some ownership, that it's mine, my. Look, the subject form I, the possessive form becomes it my. We, our, you, your, he, his, she, her, Rohim, Rohim's, Rohimer, they, their, তাদের, book, books, books. Look, the use of the apostrophe. If the singular form, then we have to use apostrophe before the s. But if it's become plural, then we have to use the apostrophe after the s. Books. Here is the grammar basic that we need to learn, and we have to remember this form: subject form, object form, and possessive form. Okay, now let's go to the next. Flow the chair carefully, flow the sentence carefully. First one, the buffalo is a very gentle animal. Number 2, how did the buffalo hit the lion? Number 3, the lion was defeated and went away. Number 4, what an interesting attack it was. It was an exciting hit. What we answered. Have you seen the sentences and the punctuation? Look, we have used in this 5 sentence 3 full stop, 1 question mark, 1 exclamation mark. Now, look the meaning of this sentence. The buffalo is a very gentle animal. This sentence is narrating something about buffalo, that it is a very gentle animal. But the second one, how did the people hit the lion? There is a query. And the fourth one, what an interesting attack it was. That is expressing something that we are surprised how it becomes, that it is our surprise. Now let's see some other example to clarify it. What have you observed with this sentence? That the meaning of the sentence are changing, and now we are going to learn about the kinds of sentence. I am showing some other examples to clarify the kinds of sentence. First one, orange is a nutritious food. I am giving it name that this type of sentence are called assertive. Why it is called assertive? These sentences narrating something only. That's why it is called assertive. সাবজেক্ট সম্পর্কে যে সেন্টেন্সে শুধুমাত্র কোনো কিছু বর্ণনা করা হয়, বিবৃতি প্রদান করা হয়, ওই সেন্টেন্সগুলোকে বলা হয় assertive sentence. Do you now clear why this type of sentence are called assertive sentence, dear students? You have to remember that in a sentence, if the subject narrates something, if the sentence is narrating something about the subject, then we call it assertive sentence. This type of sentence are two kinds. One is affirmative, another one is negative. We will discuss that in another class in more details. Okay, now the second one. Who does not like orange? There is a query. Who does not like orange? কে কমলা লেবু পছন্দ করে না? কোনো কিছু জিজ্ঞাসা, জানতে চাওয়া. If any sentence indicates that there is a query, then we call it interrogative sentence. যে সেন্টেন্সে কোনো কিছু প্রশ্ন বা জিজ্ঞেস করা বোঝায়, then we call it interrogative sentence. This type of sentence always wear at the end of the sentence a question mark. এই ধরনের সেন্টেন্সগুলোর বাক্য শেষে অবশ্য আমাদেরকে কি চিহ্ন ব্যবহার করতে হবে? প্রশ্নবোধক চিহ্ন। ওই প্রশ্নবোধক চিহ্ন দ্বারা বুঝতে পারবো দিস ইজ দ্য ইন্টারোগেটিভ সেন্টেন্স, দেয়ার ইজ এ কোয়ারি, যে কোনো কিছু আমাদের কাছ থেকে জানতে চাওয়া হচ্ছে। Now come to the third sentence. Let's read the sentence. Let us buy an orange. চলো আমরা কমলা লেবু কিনি. Look, the meaning of the sentence. This sentence is suggesting something that let cholo buy an orange. Komla lebu ekti komla lebu kini. If any sentence gives the meaning of any suggestion, advice, request, or proposed, then we call it imperative sentence. যে সেন্টেন্স ধারা কি বোঝাবে? মিনিং কেয়ারফুল, আদেশ বোঝাবে, কিংবা উপদেশ, কিংবা অনুরোধ, প্রস্তাব, কিংবা নিষেধাজ্ঞা. If it forbids something that is harmful for us to do it. This type of sentence, এই ধরনের সেন্টেন্সগুলোকে বলা হচ্ছে imperative sentence. It's time to fourth sentence. Let's read. May the orange be tasty. আশা করি কমলা লেবুগুলো মজা হবে. Look, may the orange be tasty. Meaning, try to understand that meaning. এখানে একটা কি বোঝাচ্ছে? প্রার্থনা বা ইচ্ছা, আকাঙ্ক্ষা। ইচ্ছা, আমার প্রার্থনা বা ইচ্ছা হচ্ছে যে কমলা লেবুটি কি হোক, মজা হোক. These type of sentence are called optative sentence. If a sentence expresses the meaning of wish, of prayer, or blessed, then these type of sentence are called optative sentence. যে সেন্টেন্স দ্বারা ইচ্ছা, আকাঙ্ক্ষা, প্রার্থনা, আশীর্বাদ বোঝায়, ওই সেন্টেন্সগুলোকে বলা হবে optative sentence. Now come to the last one. How fine the orange is. বাহ, কি মজা কমলা লেবুটি. What is the sentence express? The sentence expresses my inner feelings of mine through the words. That the orange is. How fine the orange is. Here I use at the end of the sentence an exclamatory mark. Why? To express the inner meanings, inner feelings. Okay? Now we can call that the sentence is exclamatory sentence. Why? The inner feelings are expressed through the words in this sentence. And I have put an exclamation mark. Then, do you, dear students, find out the definition? Yeah. If a sentence expresses the inner feelings, your sorrow, your joy, your pain, your sympathy, then these type of sentences are called exclamatory sentence. In short, যে সেন্টেন্স দ্বারা মনের আনন্দ দুঃখ বেদনা প্রকাশ পায় ওই বাক্য বা সেন্টেন্সগুলোকে বলা হয় এক্সক্লেমেটরি সেন্টেন্স. So, dear students, according to meaning, sentences are divided into 5 kinds. First one, assertive, second one, interrogative, third one, imperative, fourth one, optative, and fifth and last one, exclamatory. This is the type of kinds according to meaning. Why I am using according to meaning? Have you any query? Let's see to find out the query why I am using the meaning of the sentence according to 5 kinds. Why? Let's see some example here to understand why I am using meaning and why it is not only kinds of sentence. Look, these 3 sentences. Identify the names of the sentences. Try to guess it. First one, the flower looks very nice. How many subject is here? One subject. What's that one? The flowers. Is not it? Yes. Now, let's read out the second sentence. Though the flowers look nice, it has no smell. Look, I have using a connector over here. Though, jodio, the flowers look nice. Flower, ফুলগুলো সুন্দর. It has no smell. এই ফুলগুলোর কোনো গন্ধ নেই. Look, I have these sentences 2 parts. The flower looks nice. It has no smell. Here is used to subject. In the first part, the flowers. In the second part, it. And these 2 sentences are divided. These 2 parts of the sentence are divided with a punctuation mark, comma. And it has 2 subject. Though is indicate only the first one the subject and has 2 verb also. First one is look, second one is has. Now come to the third one. It is a beautiful flower and people like it. Look, it is a beautiful flower. এই ফুলটি খুবই সুন্দর and people like it এবং লোকজন এটাকে পছন্দ করে. Look, here is also 2 part of sentence and these 2 parts are very independent that express the meaning very well. It is a beautiful flower, people like it, but these 2 sentences are connected with a connector and there is 2 subject and 2 verb and those 2 parts express the meaning very well independently. That's why first one is called simple, second one complex, and third one compound. Why? Because of the structure of these 3 sentences. First one very simple, one subject, one verb. Second one, though the flowers look nice, it has no smell. There are these sentences 2 parts. One is independent but another one is dependent on the first one. That's this type of sentence are called complex sentence. And the third one, this type of sentences 2 sentence but 2 part and these 2 parts are very independent. They separately can express the meaning clearly to us and these two parts are connected with the what and but or this type of conjunction, then this type of sentence is called compound sentence. Here is the for better understand according to a structure. Here first one are meaning and second one are structure. Meaning, according to meaning, sentence are 5 kinds. What are they? Assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, and exclamatory. But according to a structure, sentences are only 3 kinds. First one simple, then complex, and the third one compound sentence. Have you got the clear idea, dear students? Now it's the time of practice. Let's see some example of the sentence and find the meaning of the sentence. Then you have to use which sentence is assertive, which one interrogative, like that. Here is the example. First one, I am reading out for you. Don't hate the fool. Try to guess the meaning. What it indicates, what's the meaning of the sentence is, so that we easily find out its category according to meaning. Number 2, do you get a volley? It's a query. Number 3, was your hands really? Number 4, may Allah grace them. Number 5, how pathetic it is to hit them. Number 6, when do we go to them? Number 7, God bless you, my child. Here is the example of 7 sentences. You have to understand the meaning. What does the sentences expresses? Then you have to categorize it according to 5 kinds of sentence, the meaning. Which one is assertive, which one imperative, which one interrogative, which one optative, which one exclamatory. I think you have done the thinking process. Now it's time to write the answer. Here is the answer. Here is the answer of your examples. Let's see. Check your answer. First one is imperative. Second one interrogative, because that's the query. Third one imperative. Fourth one optative. Fifth one also optative. Number 6 interrogative. Number 7 exclamatory sentence. Have you done to check your answer? I think you have done it already and you all are correct. Are not you? This is all for today, dear students. But to finish this class, you have to practice by reading the sentence. Which sentence is according to meaning? Because the meaning of the sentence classification is very important to you, but the structure based sentence is needed in upper class. In 9 and 10, you have to deal with only the meaning of the sentence. So I am given the example only the meaning, but for your knowledge I have given the structure based sentence because you have to know it. And I am also requesting dear students to remember and to cope up with the COVID-19 situation. You have to stay at home. You have to wash your hands daily. Okay, dear students? Thank you all. to cooperate and to watch my online class. Bye. See you in